Awesome. Good evening. Welcome. Thank you for being here tonight. I'm really excited because this is the first year choir's back at Bellows Falls. So I'm thrilled to have that. Yes, I'm glad for that. We opened with Riversong by Beck. And our next piece is Adiemus by Karl Jenkins, which is not written in English, like you just heard. This one's written entirely with invented syllables. There's no traditional text, just the voice used as an instrument. And if you're around in the 90s, it was used as the music for a Delta Airlines commercial. So that's fun. Hello? Great. It doesn't work if I turn it off. We're now moving to a classic folk tune. This arrangement of The Water is Wide is by Andrew Parr. This melody has existed for hundreds of years, and the arrangement highlights its simplicity and emotional weight. The music reflects themes of distance, longing, and quiet reflection, all carried by the smoothness of the line that you will hear. All right, this time I didn't turn it off, so it still works. Before we get to our final choral piece, I just wanted to say that it's been awesome working with this choir. Many of them are seniors, which I think is super fun, coming out and singing in choir for the last year of high school. I also would like to thank Mary Westbrook for joining us, playing piano. Quite beautifully. And now getting to our last choir piece, it is Ad Astra by Jacob Narverud. The title means To the Stars, and the music captures the sense of upward momentum and hope. Bright, driving, and forward-looking, an exciting way to close our choral program.
Good evening. So this is the Bellows Falls Union High School Jazz Ensemble, and that song we just played is Milo on the Midway by Dean Sorenson, featuring soloists Ella Wilson, Brooke Powers, Gwendolyn Giles, Paul R.L. Agno, and James R.L. Agno. And the next one we have for you is Mr. PC by John Coltrane. Once again, it was Mr. PC by John Coltrane, featuring soloists Gwen Giles, Beth Lynn, and Paul Arellano. Thank you for coming here tonight. We have one more for you. It's called Spacewalk by Dean Sorenson, and everyone is soloing on this one.
Thank you for coming to our concert. We really appreciate it. This first piece we will play for you is called Brace for Impact by Christina Huss. This song will keep you intrigued as the seconds go by, getting quieter then louder. The name of the song and the composing is intense and suspenseful. Thank you and enjoy the music.
The next song we have prepared to perform tonight for you all is Gothic. Gothic is composed by our entire Arcari, who is known as a composer, teacher, and a clinician. He took inspiration from medieval architecture, medieval paintings, and music from the 12th century to create this song. He says there is something truly spectacular about the details that went into the buildings and paintings of the past. I hope you guys enjoy this. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. We're excited to share our next piece, Highlights from Moana 2, arranged by the incredible, talented Johnnie Vinson. This arrangement is musically journey through all the memorable music songs from the movie. Johnnie Vinson has put together the most exciting and emotional moments from the soundtrack, capturing the spirit of adventure and heart of Moana's story. You'll hear familiar melodies and vibrant rhymes, including Tulu Tagalaw. We're back. We're beyond. Get lost. Beyond. Reprise. That brings the film to life. We hope you enjoy the musical voyage as much as we enjoy performing it. Thank you for being here and have a wonderful Bushi night.
They sound great, don't they? Before we get to our last piece tonight, I want to take a moment to mention some of the people who make nights like this possible, and also this specific night possible. Thank you to all the families for your support. It's a lot being in band sometimes, and I also know that sometimes all the practicing at home is loud, but I hope we see that as worth it, because this is great. I also want to say thank you to our school admin, our principal Kelly O'Ryan, and assistant principal Lisa Barbosa for their ongoing support of the arts. We are fortunate to have an incredible team of music educators here at WNESU, including our middle school directors and also our elementary school teachers, and also Mrs. Danielle Brady, who's here supporting the band in the saxophone section tonight. Thank you. Also, we have a couple of students in the back running sound tonight. Thank you to Fact TV for being here. Miss Barrett in the art department had some awesome artistic displays up, which was great to see. If you didn't get a chance to look at them before you came and sat down, make sure to take a look on your way out. Special thanks to our custodial staff for everything they do to make this space beautiful for tonight. I also want to give a shout out to, we have several other people in the ensemble tonight. Our band is a little small this year, so I call on some folks. We have Miss Monahan from the math department picking up piano. Alum Jackie Smith in the tenor saxophone section. Robbie holding down the tuba. And Kaylee, who wasn't able to take band this semester, but still insisted on showing up anyway, playing trombone. Thank you. There's so much and so many people that go into this. I'm sure I could stand here for another 30 minutes and talk and thank everyone, but I'm also sure that that's not what you want to hear. I do have one quick note that I want to add. If you notice in the back of your program, we have some supporters of our music program. If you also would be interested in supporting our music program, that's great. I've been working with some people above me to have an online way to do that, to just make things simpler. I was really hoping that I could say that it's ready to go today, but I can't do that. But soon. Also, we are in the process of selling little nameplates for the seats in the auditorium to support the continued renovation of our space. We just got new seats last year, which are beautiful and I hope comfortable. We got this brand new sound system like a week ago, and I thought everything has sounded great tonight, and I'm really excited about that. But we're still looking at updating the stage floor, curtains, and lights to complete the overall project. And purchasing a seat, you get your little name on it. That will be available as well. Once we're able to send that out, keep your eyes out for the newsletter, hopefully soon. Great, I think that's everything. So now I'm going to turn it over to Paul to introduce our last piece.
Good evening, everyone. The next piece we'll be playing is titled White Blue. It was composed by Tyler S. Pratt, an internationally recognized composer, arranger, and conductor of music. White Blue is about Neil Armstrong and remembering him for 1969 Apollo 11 mission of the first ever moonwalk. The composer expressed his want to honor a lesser explored area of his legacy. The title comes from the lyrics of the unofficial United song of We Go Into the Wild Blue Yonder. We hope you enjoy this piece.
Thank